Hey, Poker Dad, checking in. Holiday. Hope everybody's being safe and sound. Uh, I haven't been posting. I haven't on Instagram. I haven't put no chips up. The reason for that is I was hoping to grind this whole weekend, but poker life took over in a good way. I just was hanging out with family and friends, and poker took a back seat. What? That doesn't happen. Yes, it should happen. Every opportunity in poker, you should jump in and get that money, and other opportunities not to play poker, jump in and get the life money. Life money. Yeah, let's do that. That's a good one. So I played Wednesday. Not a lot going on, not a lot of action. I think the big game went, but only made it out of like for I think it was $50. Typical 4-hour session. Played Friday, so we're into the 4th of July weekend. I'm like, okay, cool. Everybody's gonna be packed. I'm gonna jump in and tax. But I think I taxed a little bit, but there was a lot of money at the table. I think there was two seats that had, I think, $3,000 a piece. So that was my focus, but it didn't work out that way. Some guy got drunk at the table, throwing money all over the place, keep re-raising me to my left. Every time I made it 20 or 18, he made it 200 or 100. So I didn't have enough to fight with. Changed my whole betting strategy, as you should do. And then he dunked his money off to somebody else, which is all gravy. And yes, it's Arizona, and I'm melting out here. But my boy, shout out to my boy Jonah. He's like, hey, we need the content. So even in hot weather, sweating, not in AC, I'm giving you the content, Jonah. So when that guy got drunk, gave his money all away, I looked down. I think I had a couple more people came in. I looked down at Pocket Kings. Just played like you play Pocket Kings. Didn't get past the flop. I think there's one hand where I had another new guy was there. I think I had ace 10 on the button. I know this guy's loose. I know he's gonna do whatever, so I'm like, I'm just gonna let him bet the whole hand. He raised on a cutoff. No, he raised on a hijack. I'm on a button. I smooth call. Flop is I have ace 8 of clubs, 2 clubs on the flop with a king. He bets. I wait a little bit, call. Turn is a flush. He makes it 200, and he only has 250 back. And I know he's aggressive. If he had more money, I would have raised him, but I just smooth called at 200, hopefully that he would ship the rest on the river. On the river was a queen of clubs. He hesitates, checks. I bet max, which is 300. He goes in the tank, shows me a club. He's like, oh, I would have done it if it wasn't the last club. And I normally when you shut up, for me, that means I got it. So then I start talking back. I'm like, no, the only reason I bet is because you check. He thinks about it. Finally folds. I don't show, I fold. So I'm up, 250 at this point. Getting a little annoyed at the table because the 2 big stacks are just, one's not playing, and the other one is just chirping about every hand she's in. So I'm like, all right, this is going to get underneath my skin. I'm going to do something dumb. Let's tap out. So I tap out, call this session. We're done. So I played last night, which was Saturday. Did the family and friends deal. Went out, being social. Got home late. And I'm thinking, it's 6 o'clock. I'm like, I'm a little tired. I don't want to peel out right away. So I was like, let me just chill, watch a movie, whatever. By myself. And before I know it's 9 o'clock, I'm thinking, do I leave at 9 o'clock? So I look at the Bravo. The big game's going. 300. Two tables are going, no list. Sweet. So I roll out there. By the time I get there, there's 8 people on the list. So I put my name on the other game. I put my name on the 2-2 spread 200. Walk around the casino, don't get my name's not being called. So I'm like, well, it's already been 45 minutes. I go back, check the list. Nothing's really moved. So I get into the 1-2 game, which I don't want to play. I just know bad things are going to happen. I don't know if it's about being disciplined, but I just know nobody's going to bet their hand because they have aces crack. All the promotions are going. So I try to stay away from that game, but it's late. Other game I can't get on, let me jump on. So I jump in, and basically, I think I played my best poker, even though I only made $10. So maybe I'll start playing this game more often, because if you stick to your plan of being in position, decent cards, and great draws, they're gonna just give the money up. I hit a flush, they paid me. I hit a bottom end of a straight, they paid me. I had pocket kings, they paid me. I had pocket aces twice, they paid me. So I think if you ever get to the bigger games and you're like, why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? Why am I losing money? Why? You can't figure out your game, what's wrong with your game? Go down to lower levels, commit to like one day of just grinding, and you get back to your fundamentals, and you may see all your leaks, and you may see what you're doing wrong in your process. And then take what you learned from that day back to the bigger games, and you'll be surprised on the money you're gonna make. Because I think if you veer off a little bit from your game plan, poker's not gonna work. It's gonna get frustrating, and it should be a process, and you should be playing consistently. So it's just something you need to work on during this hot 4th of July weekend. Like I said, stay safe, and talk to you a little bit. Peace.